Someone just disrespected you, and you did nothing. You smiled. You let it slide. You told yourself it doesn't matter. But it does matter, because every disrespect you tolerate trains people that disrespecting you has no consequences. And people without consequences become bullies. They push harder. They disrespect more. They keep testing until you break or until they control you completely. Your father probably taught you to ignore disrespect. Be the bigger person. Don't stoop to their level. Rise above it. Noble advice that guarantees people will keep disrespecting you. Because ignoring disrespect doesn't stop it. It encourages it. When you don't respond, you're not being mature, you're being weak. And weakness invites more attacks, not fewer. 500 years ago, Machiavelli watched how power actually works. Respected people weren't respected because they were nice. They were respected because disrespecting them had immediate consequences. Not violence, not drama, just clear, calculated responses that made disrespect costly. People learn fast. Disrespect this person, pay a price. Respect this person, benefit. Simple equation, clear results. Today, I'm giving you 7 powerful ways to handle disrespect using Machiavellian strategy. Not violence, not yelling, not drama. Just calculated responses that teach people disrespecting you is a mistake they won't repeat. These methods work in every situation. At work, in relationships, with friends, with family. Anywhere someone thinks they can disrespect you without consequences. After today, they'll learn differently. If you're tired of being disrespected and doing nothing about it, smash that subscribe button right now. This channel doesn't teach you to tolerate disrespect. We teach you to end it. Before we start, drop this in the comments. Disrespect me once, never again. Let's begin with the first method. Method 1. Immediate withdrawal of all benefits. The moment someone disrespects you, they lose every benefit you provide, every favor, every help, every kindness, every access, everything, immediately, no warning, no explanation, just instant withdrawal. This creates immediate consequence. They can connect directly to their disrespect. They learn fast. Disrespect equals loss. Most people keep being nice to people who disrespect them. They help them after being disrespected. They're available after being dismissed. They continue providing value to people who show they don't value them. This is insane. You're rewarding disrespect with continued benefits. You're teaching them disrespect has no cost. Why would they stop? Here's what you do instead. Someone disrespects you at work. You used to help them with projects. You stop immediately. They ask for help. I'm too busy now. No explanation, no discussion, just withdrawal. They disrespected you. They lost your help. Consequence delivered. They figure it out or they don't. Either way, they're not getting your help anymore. Someone disrespects you in your friend group. You used to organize events. You stop. You used to be available. You become unavailable. You used to reach out. You go silent. They notice the change. They wonder what happened. You don't explain. You just demonstrate through absence that disrespecting you means losing access to you. Clear consequence. No drama required. The key is immediate and complete. Don't slowly reduce benefits. Don't partially withdraw. Cut everything instantly. This creates shock. They notice immediately. They connect the dots. I disrespected them and everything changed instantly. That connection teaches the lesson. Delayed consequences don't teach. Immediate consequences do. Be immediate. Be complete. Be gone. Machiavelli once said, benefits ought to be conferred gradually, and in that way they will taste better. The reverse is also true. Withdrawals should be instant and complete. That way they sting worse. Make disrespect expensive immediately. People learn fast when lessons hurt. Drop this in the comments. Disrespect me, lose me completely. Method 2. Strategic public exposure without drama. Some disrespect happens publicly. When it does, handle it publicly. Not with yelling, not with insults. With calm, factual exposure that makes them look bad while you look reasonable. Public disrespect handled privately teaches nothing. Public disrespect handled publicly teaches everyone watching. Someone disrespects you in a meeting, interrupts you, dismisses your idea, talks over you. Don't let it slide. Don't address it privately later. Address it immediately and publicly, but calmly. I notice you interrupted me 3 times. I'm going to finish my point now. Everyone watching saw the disrespect. Everyone now sees you calmly calling it out. You look strong, they look unprofessional. Lesson taught publicly. Someone disrespects you in a group chat, makes a joke at your expense, dismisses something you said. Don't message them privately. Respond in the group calmly, factually. Interesting that you'd make that comment. Let's discuss it openly. You're not being aggressive, you're being direct. Everyone watching sees you won't tolerate disrespect. The disrespectful person now looks bad in front of everyone. Public consequence for public disrespect. The key is staying calm and factual. You're not getting emotional. You're not insulting back. You're simply refusing to let disrespect pass unaddressed. This makes you look strong and reasonable. Makes them look petty and unprofessional. Everyone watching learns that disrespecting you has public consequences. They think twice before trying it themselves. This also prevents repeat disrespect. When people see you handle disrespect calmly but firmly in public, they don't try it, because they saw what happens. Public accountability. Public embarrassment. Nobody wants that. So they respect you to avoid it. One public response teaches dozens of silent observers. That's efficiency. Machiavelli once said, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see and few can feel." Translation? Public lessons teach more than private ones. People see public responses. They learn from watching. Handle public disrespect publicly. Teach the room, not just the person. If someone has publicly disrespected you and you said nothing, hit that like button right now. Drop this in the comments. Public disrespect gets public response. Method 3. The long memory and strategic revenge. Disrespect you today. 6 months from now, when you have leverage and they need something, they get nothing. No explanation. No reference to the past disrespect. Just a firm no when they need a yes. This is strategic memory. You don't forget disrespect. You wait for the perfect moment to make them remember it. Most people either forget disrespect or get revenge immediately. Both are wrong. Forgetting teaches nothing. Immediate revenge is obvious and messy. Strategic revenge is delayed, clean, and devastating. They disrespected you when they had power. You remember. You wait. Then when the power dynamic shifts, you remind them without saying a word. Someone disrespected you when you were lower in the company. You remember. You get promoted. Now they need your approval for something. They ask. You decline, politely, professionally. I don't think that's going to work. No mention of the past. No explanation needed. They probably don't even connect it to their old behavior. But you do. And that's enough. Consequence delivered months later. Perfectly clean, totally professional, absolutely devastating to them. Someone disrespected you when you were struggling. You remember. You succeed. They reach out wanting connection now that you're successful. You're suddenly busy, unavailable, not interested. They got nothing when you needed them. They get nothing now that they need you. Fair trade. No drama required. Just strategic memory applied perfectly. The key is patience and subtlety. Don't announce your revenge. Don't reference the past disrespect. Just deliver consequences when the opportunity arrives. They might not even realize it's payback, but you know. And you've taught them something valuable. Disrespecting people has long-term costs. They just didn't realize it until the bill came due. This also trains you to never forget who disrespected you. Keep mental notes. Who dismissed you. Who disrespected you. Who treated you poorly. Not for petty revenge, for strategic memory. So when life gives you leverage over them later, you use it wisely. You don't help people who didn't help you. You don't support people who didn't support you. You remember everything, and you act accordingly. Machiavelli once said, "The wise man does at once what the fool does finally." But sometimes the wise man waits for the perfect moment, then acts decisively. Patience isn't weakness when it's strategic. Keep score, wait for opportunities, deliver consequences. They'll learn eventually. Drop this in the comments. I remember everything, I forget nothing. Method 4. Calm escalation until they apologize. Someone disrespects you. You don't explode. You don't yell. You calmly escalate until they fix it. Each escalation step increases discomfort for them until apologizing becomes easier than continuing to face escalation. This is pressure without drama, consequence without violence, pure strategic discomfort. Someone disrespects you in conversation. Step 1. Point it out calmly. That was disrespectful. They brush it off. Step 2. Remove yourself from the conversation. Walk away, no explanation. They notice. Step 3. Avoid them completely. They feel the absence. Step 4. Others notice you avoiding them and wonder why. Social pressure builds. Each step increases their discomfort. Eventually, apologizing becomes the path of least resistance. Problem solved. Someone disrespects you at work. Step 1. Address it professionally. I need to discuss something with you. They dismiss it. Step 2. Document it and copy appropriate people. Formal record created. They notice it's serious. Step 3. Reduce all collaboration with them. They feel the professional distance. Step 4. Others notice the tension and it affects their reputation. Each escalation increases cost to them. Eventually they fix it or face continued escalation. The key is staying calm throughout every escalation. You're not being emotional, you're being systematic. Each step is measured, each consequence is proportional, but the progression is relentless. They can stop at any time by apologizing and correcting behavior, or they can face continued escalation. Their choice. But you're not backing down, you're not letting it slide, you're just handling it strategically. This method works because most people want the discomfort to stop. Continued escalation makes their life harder. Apologizing makes it stop. When apologizing is easier than enduring escalation, they apologize. You win. Respect restored, lesson taught, all without drama or emotion. Just calm, relentless escalation until problem resolves. Machiavelli once said, "It is better to be feared than loved, if you cannot be both." Calm escalation creates fear without hatred. They fear your systematic response. But they can't call you unreasonable. You were calm throughout. You gave them multiple chances to fix it. They chose not to. Now they face consequences. That's justice, not revenge. Drop this in the comments. I escalate calmly until respect returns. Method 5. Complete indifference that signals they're beneath notice. Someone tries to disrespect you. You don't respond. Not because you're being the bigger person. Because they're so far beneath you they're not worth responding to. This isn't ignoring disrespect. This is demonstrating that their opinion of you is so irrelevant you don't even register it as disrespect. They're insignificant. Their disrespect is insignificant. You're unmoved. The difference between Method 1's withdrawal and Method 5's indifference is internal state. Withdrawal shows they matter enough to lose access to you. Indifference shows they never mattered at all. Both work. Choose based on situation. Withdrawal for people who had access. Indifference for people who never mattered. Someone tries to insult you publicly. You don't respond, you don't acknowledge it. You continue your conversation as if they didn't speak. Complete indifference. They notice nobody is reacting because you didn't react. They look desperate trying to get a rise out of someone who doesn't acknowledge their existence. They embarrass themselves. You did nothing. Indifference was the weapon. Someone talks badly about you, it gets back to you. You don't address it, you don't defend yourself. You act like you never heard it. Because people whose opinions don't matter can say whatever they want. You're unbothered. Your life continues unchanged. Their words had zero impact. That indifference is more insulting than any response. It shows they're irrelevant. The key is genuine indifference. You can't fake this. You have to actually believe they're beneath your notice, that their opinions don't matter, that engaging with them would lower you to their level. When you genuinely feel that, it shows. And it destroys people who want reactions. They want you bothered. Your indifference shows you're not. They failed, and they know it. This method is most effective against attention seekers, people who disrespect for reactions. Give them nothing, no anger, no defense, no acknowledgement, just complete void of response. They scream into darkness, nothing echoes back. Eventually they stop, because they're not getting what they wanted. Your attention. Machiavelli once said, "Everyone sees what you appear to be. Few experience what you really are. Appear utterly indifferent. They'll experience your complete disregard. That experience teaches them they're irrelevant to you." Powerful lesson, effortless delivery. Drop this in the comments. Their disrespect is beneath my notice. Method 6. Building alternative options that remove their leverage. Someone disrespects you because they think you need them. You can't leave your job, so your boss disrespects you. You can't lose this client, so they disrespect you. You have no other friends, so they disrespect you. Their leverage creates their disrespect. Remove leverage, remove disrespect. Build options, make yourself independent. Watch disrespect disappear. Most disrespect comes from perceived power imbalance. They have something you need. They know you can't easily replace it. So they disrespect you because they think you'll tolerate it. You have to tolerate it. You need them. This is true until you build alternatives. Then everything changes. You don't need them anymore. They lose leverage. Disrespect stops or you leave. Either way, problem solved. Your boss disrespects you. Why? Because you need the job and they know it. Solution? Build alternatives. Start interviewing. Line up options. Get offers. Now you don't need this job. You have others available. Suddenly you can walk. That possibility changes everything. Your boss either respects you or you leave. They lose leverage. Behavior changes. Someone in your social circle disrespects you. Why? Because they think you have no other friends. Solution? Build other friendships. Create new social options. Now you don't need this person or this group. You have alternatives. They either respect you or you're gone. Their leverage disappears. Behavior changes. The key is actually building real alternatives. Not threatening to leave, not complaining, just quietly building options until you genuinely don't need them anymore. Then the dynamic shifts. They sense it. They feel you pulling away. They see options appearing. Suddenly they respect you more because they know you might leave. Option creation is power creation. This method takes time. You can't build alternatives instantly. But start today. Always be creating options. In work, in relationships, in every area where someone might have leverage over you. The more options you have, the less anyone can disrespect you. Because disrespect drives away people with options. Only people without options tolerate disrespect. Don't be that person. Machiavelli once said, "Since it is difficult to join them together, it is safer to be feared than loved when one of the two must be lacking. But safest is to be needed while having alternatives. They need you. You don't need them." Perfect power balance. Perfect respect. Drop this in the comments. I build options, I remove their leverage. Method 7, the mirror response. They disrespect you, you disrespect them back. Exactly. Same tone, same energy, same level, perfect mirror. This teaches them instantly how their disrespect feels. Most people don't realize how disrespectful they're being until it's done to them. Mirror shows them, mirror teaches them, mirror stops them. Someone speaks to you condescendingly. Respond with the exact same condescending tone. Same words, same attitude. They notice immediately. Why are you talking to me like that? That's how you just spoke to me. Point made. Lesson taught. They either adjust or you both understand the dynamic clearly. Someone dismisses your opinion rudely. Dismiss their next opinion exactly the same way. Same rudeness, same dismissiveness. They notice. That was rude. Yes, it was, just like what you did. Mirror complete. They see their behavior reflected. Most people adjust after seeing themselves mirrored. The key is perfect calibration. Don't escalate, don't be worse. Be exactly the same. This makes it undeniable. You're not overreacting. You're matching their energy. They can't complain about receiving what they gave. If they do complain, point out they gave it first. Perfect defense. This method works fast. People recognize their behavior when it's mirrored. They might not notice when they're doing it, but they notice immediately when it's done to them. That recognition creates change. Either they apologize and adjust, or they recognize you'll match whatever they give. Either way, disrespect stops. Machiavelli once said, "Men judge generally more by the eye than by the hand, for everyone can see and few can feel. Let them see their own behavior. Mirror forces seeing. Seeing forces recognition. Recognition forces change." Drop this in the comments. I mirror disrespect perfectly. You now have 7 powerful ways to handle disrespect: immediate withdrawal of all benefits, strategic public exposure, long memory and strategic revenge, calm escalation, complete indifference, building alternative options, mirror response. These aren't nice methods, they're effective methods. Because nice people get disrespected, strategic people get respected. Disrespect will come, people will test you. The question is whether you handle it or tolerate it. Handling it means using these methods. Tolerating it means more disrespect. Your choice. But understand this: every disrespect you tolerate, you teach. You teach that person. You teach everyone watching. You teach yourself. You're teaching that disrespecting you has no consequences. Stop teaching that lesson. Start using these methods. Watch disrespect disappear. Do 3 things right now. Smash that like button if you've tolerated disrespect and you're done. Subscribe for more powerful strategies. Drop in the comments which method you'll use next time someone disrespects you. Disrespect ends when consequences begin. Start delivering consequences. Demand respect. Drop this final affirmation: I handle disrespect strategically. I tolerate nothing. I command respect.